Coming to you live from Hell Entertainment Studios. Center Sundaze. With your hosts, Diggz and aGrace.
Welcome back!
We're here.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Diggz.
We made it.
aGrace, we are back with a full season of surprises.
Season of surprises.
I like that. Season of
I like
surprises.
that too.
How's everybody been? Welcome and thank you for sitting with us tonight at Center Sundaze. Please smash that like, share, subscribe button because we need your follows, we need your likes, we need you.
Yes, we do.
Tonight, our special guest dropping some jaw-breaking fucking news that everybody has been waiting for.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. I know you're super pumped.
Yep.
You should be super pumped. Sky Swamp Orange. They're coming in this year to take over your ear holes, and you guys got to be ready for it because
You're going to leave this show feeling violated tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a given, but I was just saying, like, Sky Swamp pretty soon, man. They're going to be rocking out with giant fucking bands, so get ready for it.
Fuck yes. Have you been in the? We took about a month and a half off. Things have. Have you
Things
been?
are kicking up. I've been good. Shows are coming back, dude. I mean, shit. Saturday I was at the Palladium. Wednesday I was at the House of Blues. Oh no, Monday I was at the House of Blues, and Wednesday I was at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence. Man, just shows are coming back. Love that. For some reason,
These fucking things. Sorry, these fucking things here are like murder weapons.
do you like my new earrings?
I feel like you're gonna cut your jugular over the horn.
That's maybe my goal too. They're black though. I don't know if they're like, oh, I guess you can kind of see them.
Kinda.
So earlier it was funny because I had lunch with my family and my dad's like, what are those earrings? And I was like, oh, you don't like my double earrings? And he was like, I love them. And I was like, okay. Me too. But anyways, back to shows because things are fucking happening.
Yep.
Super pumped. For some reason, a lot of tours aren't hitting Massachusetts, and I've been trying to like dive in and see why, but you're gonna figure that one out. Especially
They're coming all around to the abutting cities of Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
Yeah, so I guess I'll be doing a lot of traveling, but that's fine. Fuck it.
Good, that's what we do.
But yeah, it's kind of strange or not, especially new venue just opened in Boston, Roadrunner. Not a lot of pictures or anything up about that yet, but I'm excited to see. I heard it's cool, so I'm pumped. Hopefully, get some bands up in there soon. Check
Absolutely.
it out. Get in there, you know.
Shows.
I've been good. Shows. Let's jam my calendar with shows. And unfortunately, real job.
Don't mind the iceberg breaking. That's my upstairs ice machine. Before we bring in the guys, because they have a lot to talk about, so we're not going to waste too much time in bringing them in.
I haven't even asked how you've been.
You also feel old because happy 30-30! I know it's not official right now because next week is your actual birthday, but we won't be on air next week. So happy early birthday. I'm sure I'll talk for them, but to let our millions and millions of viewers aware.
Fucking getting old.
Send aGrace Photography some likes, some shares, some subscribes. That's the best birthday present you can give her.
I agree.
Unless you want to send her cash or hire her for
those two things are obviously the best option, but I'll take a like and a share.
But happy early birthday.
Thank you.
From me to you, and I'm sure I will talk to you throughout the weekend and on your actual birthday.
Yeah.
So
But thank you.
you're welcome. I was gonna get a cake, but I ran out of time.
That's all right. I I prefer not to have cake smashed in my face.
Oh, I was
today.
gonna smash it too.
I
but-
know that. I know that.
Ah.
I didn't bring change of clothes.
And I know the guys right now, they're watching, they're like, I wish we could see some cake smash.
I know.
Because what was it, 2
Maybe.
seasons ago? I got egg smashed on my head
You got
for losing a
egg
bet.
smashed. You've gotten cake smashed.
No, I got peanut butter and jelly faced.
Peanut butter and jelly feast. Yeah,
Oh.
I guess this year it'll have to be my turn for something.
I can't believe it's season 3.
It's season 3. Hi. We've had amazing bands. We've met amazing people through this, and seriously, we just appreciate the support so much. Like, it's been rad. We're ready to get old faces back on, new faces back on. Like, we just want to see what the music world's been up to.
Absolutely. No,
Excited.
we hit our 2-year mark on March 8th, which was which was National Women's Appreciation Day, or however you want to phrase it. And I went back and watched our first show from that night.
How terrible was it?
It was god awful because we had that killer intro and we had no audio.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
And we changed our whole lineup on the way to where we were setting
we
up
did.
for the show because we realized it was
Yeah,
we need
we
to
did that.
women artists and all that who are fucking phenomenal.
Oh, right. Yeah, we changed the whole, Yep, we did that. But that's fine. We kind of do that now. Nothing's really changed. We just look way more professional.
Yeah, this is true. Definitely. How I've been good. I've been busy trying to upgrade equipment where I can here and there to get us a better sound, better visual, some better graphics here and there. But
it's the opener. Don't get us wrong here. We've got a couple things in the works for another month out, but
there's some news coming with Hell Entertainment, which is good. Which I'm not going to drop quite
yeah,
yet.
not yet.
We've
been working. We got things up our sleeves, and you just have to be patient. But we were impatient to bring Center Sundaze back because we know you obviously missed us. So
and we couldn't let the guys from Sky Swamp Orange wait any longer to announce what they want to announce.
Sure.
I wanted to be we wanted to get the exclusive to have that drop first. As selfish as we are, that's we love those guys.
Yeah,
they kick so much ass. So if you get a chance when they're out there playing live this year, you have to get out there and go hit them up, go give them a like, share, subscribe, all that. All their new videos out on their YouTube. We did get a couple of teasers last night.
We did. We'll talk about that.
I'm talking. I'm gonna say right now.
All right, fine, but I'm gonna ask some questions about it.
Okay. Should we bring them in?
Let's bring them in.
They're back there waiting. They're jumping around.
Ladies and gents, we now present to you
Sky Swap Orange.
I met President Barack Obama. Oh, hi guys.
What's up, dudes? How are you?
What's up? Very good. We're all just chilling. We're out here.
We're hyped. We're like,
We are fucking
season
pumped.
3, let's go.
It's been a hot minute since we all linked up. Stray, we had you on in season 1 of Center Sundaze. Actually twice because you came in as a judge for our first pumpkin carving
I
contest.
forgot about that. That was
I'm
good.
just I'm a household name around here, baby.
You are.
Yeah.
And then we hooked up, and I want to say later on that year down in your studio, did some photos for you guys down there. Lay of the land of where you guys do your magic. And been trying to get you back on the show, but it's always we gotta wait. We gotta drop the good news. And tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the fucking night. But not now.
Nice.
Not yet.
Let's wait.
How you guys been?
Oh, it's been interesting, we've been, how's the saying go? As swift as a coursing river and as mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Damn.
Okay.
I like
That's
that.
a move on reference.
I know that. It's amazing.
No, we've been good, man. We've just we've been busy. We've been going insane over the shit we'll talk about tonight. I don't know. It's just kind of navigating this weird kind of moment in time that we're in, and I don't know, trying to make the best of it.
Well, you guys definitely are, because
Fuck your fancy feet, that's
some
not-
good shit coming.
And you guys have put out some good shit, some solo stuff. Nobles, you did a solo track. Stray, you put out some solo
Yeah.
stuff with some Easter eggs within the videos. and that was all during the pandemic. So thank you guys for keeping some content out there. Give us a little feedback of what's going on with those solo stuff, with the solo stuff.
You want me to hit that first? All right. I mean, so with the solo stuff, I mean, I'm just gonna lay it all out there from the top. This was kind of all one big accidental marketing ploy that just so happened to spark a, this is really fun while we're doing it kind of thing. So basically, like, Stray dropped this. You dropped Rem Talk at the beginning of 2021, and we were like, we're working on this thing. Let's just fucking drop a little breadcrumb, and we put our little mascot that we've got right now for the band, this adopted mascot that we've decided to use into his video, and we're like, hey, let's just drop that in all of our stuff. So that was kind of a thing.
Yeah,
that's just a little tidbit of
pretty much. If you've been following anything that we've been dropping since January of last year, every solo video, every Sky Swamp video has kind of had this mask in it. And it's gone from very subtle to like very in your face and shit. And that's all been kind of like leading to something, because all the solo stuff is fun, but it was kind of just our attempt to like
get our name,
keeping people engaged,
yeah,
I guess,
exactly.
while we kind of took our time concocting,
giving people something to follow a little bit. But the solo stuff has been a lot of fun. I know Stray's been working on a lot of stuff. I know I dropped that one solo back in, it was either June or July. I can't really remember. That was a hell of a lot of fun to do. But I will say I got more stuff coming later this year because it was a little too fun. I really want to, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all do.
But I don't know. I want to play with different realms of, genre mixing as well. Kind of like what we did with the band, but a little more like hands-on in terms of like, I don't have three other guys telling me like, that's cool, but it doesn't fit this one. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't like our opinions, so
not on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
as a band,
I love what they've got to say, but not on everything.
well, and as a band, like your opinions, like the four of you, your opinions they have to become one. Like to make a solid
you wouldn't
single or
believe
album.
how long that takes to make happen.
Like as doing your solo thing, like you were just saying, it's kind of like,
But
I'll do whatever
it's
the fuck
like
I want.
even with the solo stuff though, it's like, at least I know for like the stuff that I was doing, they're the first ones to hear it all. It's like
Right.
it's kind of and the ones like I did a bunch of videos for stuff, and that's all Ronnie. Like doing the videos, so it's like it's all still a team effort in a sense. It's kind of like we're like a band that operates like a label. We're just running it. Fuck everybody else.
Well, I think that's kind of the way that you got to do it too. I mean, you guys have been together for so long, and the solo stuff, everyone has their opinion, and their opinion's only going to hopefully make that either single or that video better.
I mean, all jokes aside, these guys are the first people I go to when I'm making anything myself. I mean,
He's lying.
Seriously, this guy right here, this guy hears any idea I come up with first before anybody. So, like, don't listen. Oh, yeah. No. He hears it first. But, like, these guys, even with my solo stuff, their opinion means the world to me because we're always trying to better each other in that regard. You know what I mean?
Well, like you just said, you're basically a band that runs like a label, and we know that you guys do everything. You do from your visuals, your sounds. I mean, we saw your sick setup. Like for when doing your single stuff and being a team as a band and dropping new stuff, coming up with new stuff. What's like more challenging in a sense? Is it the writing aspect? Is it coming up with straight sitting at the computer putting it all together? Like, what do you find the most challenging for you guys that has been
finalizing vocals?
Is that right?
100%.
That's not a lie. I mean,
honestly, like you can have a great track, but if the vocals on it are bad, it'll just ruin the track, you know? So we spent the most time on our vocals, and I
Because
think
that puts zero pressure on you, knowing that kind of stuff, right?
yeah. But I would say that, like, I mean, there might have been times when I was like, let's just get it done, you know? But like, this dude, both these dudes have grown so much as vocalists, and they've really put in the work, and the stuff we've been putting out, I think, truly shows the growth and the direction that we're going.
Yeah, that's the 2 teasers that we got to hear, which friggin' awesome. Super stoked. Definitely, I can tell you guys are growing your sound into a little bit of a different direction, a little more rock in that, a little hard rock, I'd say, for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely go into that in a little bit. Ronnie, I want to touch with you real quick. Well, that sounded really
Wants
gay.
to touch you.
Yeah, that sounded really gay.
Nothing wrong with that. He's mine.
Let's
Yeah,
taking-
he's
Can we do it off camera though? Like, I just, you know,
Yeah, we'll save the good stuff.
This way,
your little
or,
camera
or
shines
this way. You know?
touch me.
When it comes to the video production, you know, coming myself also being a video guy, how much input do the other 3 have in when you're doing a final cut with the video or going through clips? How much say do they have of what clips go in, and what's your process?
Absolutely zero say.
Awesome. I love that.
I just do it, and well, I wouldn't say zero say, because I'll put it together, I send it for review, and they either say, hey, can you just change this one thing or that? But honestly, it's gotten to the point where they just trust me, and I love that, because as a video editor, I hate when people are breathing down my throat or
Fair.
my neck, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I just kind of like disappear, do my own thing, and then out of the shadows present something, and they're usually like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Or they'll be like, yeah, just change this one thing and we're good.
Awesome. Yeah,
But yeah, he's like a fucking, he's an artist with this shit, man. Like this dude is way more talented than he gives himself credit for. And it's like, when you let him just kind of go do his thing, whether it's the music or the visuals, like 9 times out of 10, it comes back pretty solid. So we're hyped. Love you, bud.
Aww.
I was gonna say the visuals that we've seen, the videos, whether it be for Sky Swamp or for the individual projects, they're fucking badass, Ronnie. And I give you a lot of props for doing all that. And to what Stray says, to be left alone to do your magic, it's a huge pat on the back, really.
Means you're good.
Oh, I know. I really appreciate it. Because like I said, I've had like people that like have wanted to get in and watch me edit, and I'm like, hell no, not a chance. You know, I need to, like, when you're editing a video, you need like that Zen moment. You need to like be able to think and like, process like everything like by yourself, and the fact that they let me do that, like, that's awesome. I appreciate it.
I feel that 100%. There are times when I'm doing a video and I'll get to the end and then I'll wipe the whole thing because I didn't like it because I have a better idea in my head. It's crazy that way for me.
I feel like that's how our band treats literally everything that we do, and that's why shit takes forever. From every facet, dude, all the way down to our merch. It's like, nah, that's not the move. It takes us forever to decide on shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, and for shit to come out, it's got to be 100% to what you guys want. So,
yeah.
So our mixed master artist about that one.
Hunter, you're awfully quiet back there. What's going on in the back room and then the back row?
Chilling. I don't know. I don't talk much.
He's like,
I'm gonna deal with it sometimes.
I was told I had to be
I'm
here.
usually in the back anyway, so.
I just know it takes us really fast. You're not charged.
Let's clarify that.
It's happening.
You guys just played a live stream with the super famous Fun Time guys.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how that experience went and all that good shit.
It was awful.
It was a very long day, if we're being real about it.
We're being real. Everything's on the table here.
I mean, we all worked like a full work week, and then we came in on a Saturday and worked like that overtime. You know what I'm saying? But like it was a 12-hour shift. We were here for probably like 10 hours, like practicing and everything. And like then putting it all down into what was going to be that final cut of everything that you saw. Like we just put our all into that whole day. We really wanted to make it special, a really good show. So we came in here, we were like, let's come in beforehand, let's practice, let's put it all together, let's fucking give it our all. So I mean, seriously, we came in, we gave it our all, and it was a super fun time.
Nah, man. Like, I think, you know, that was our first time doing a live stream, like concert kind of thing. Because we were kind of against it for like a hot minute. We were just like, I don't know. Because it's like, we didn't know how long this shit was going to last when COVID first popped off and stuff.
Right.
And Whipstick from Super Famous Fun Time Guys, he had hit us up, and he shows us a lot of love. We got mad love for them, and just asked us to be a part of this shit, and we were super stoked too, because we got to kick it with them dudes when we played Camp Zool at the end of last year. Just super good guys, super talented. As you would say, like a fun time.
Yeah. No pun intended. It's serious. They're
fucking famous, dude.
They're great.
They might be guys.
Maybe allegedly.
I don't know.
Speculation has it.
But they were super cool. You know, we're hoping to do some more stuff with them in the future. Talk about that at a later time. But just good dudes, man. But I think we learned a lot, and I'd be down to do another live stream concert, like a bigger one and shit. Like if it came down to a little bit of a longer set. It was definitely a pain in the ass to do, but the end product was I think it was fun.
Yeah.
It was good. I'm happy with the end product. So yeah, it's real.
So you getting out doing it changed your mind about, all right, maybe we'll do another one for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I get like at first being a little bit against it. I mean, everyone was doing it, and it was just one of those things where it's like, all right, we'll have to do a live stream in order to be relevant, I guess, in a sense, unless you're dropping like singles. But now bands are still doing live stream, or they're live streaming their concerts, and people are buying tickets for now.
Well, you know,
I
I think
open a door to bands, I think, for like people who can't make it to shows.
And we talked about that on last season, I think, when we're talking with Chuck.
Yeah,
that it opened up doors for people who are handicapped or can't get that front row seat, allows them to now get that front row experience to a show. And that's what I think live streaming should be continued.
Also,
that's my opinion.
These concert promoters are out here robbing people, dude. Like $40 tickets to go see bands that can't pull 10 people. You know, I'm not even talking shit. It's more just like
generalization.
Like, yo, it's real life, man. We all have our struggles, dude, and we can't always, like, we want to support certain bands, but maybe we can't sacrifice the money that week to like go out and see that band or something. Live stream just kind of opens it up to like, yo, just let people enjoy the music. That's what it's all about. Because whether you're coming and seeing us live, listening to our songs on Spotify, or watching a live stream, regardless of what the medium is, it's like, as long as you're just giving our music a chance, that's all that really matters to me.
And that's all. And that's what we try, and that's what our goal is here at Center Sundaze and Hell Entertainment, is to get bands like you, other bands, you know, to get your music out there to newer fans or newer listeners. And to your point, I think that live stream is going to open up a lot more avenues for people to find you, listen to you, see your stage presence, because there's nothing like seeing a band live that has a killer stage presence like you guys do.
Appreciate that, man.
We appreciate that big time. I gotta say, we still have no idea who that. I mean, yeah, the masked figure is our mascot, but we still to this day have no idea who the F that person is.
It's actually me.
Into the studio with the mask on, because they were just shit talking us the whole time, and I don't know.
That guy.
It just caused us to play harder, you know. But like, how did he get in?
Not Jonathan.
We have no idea.
Jeez.
Well, you know, kind of a quick backstory on how we got together and became friends. You know, I saw you guys playing at FET a couple of years ago, and I walked up to Stray and just was like, yo, you guys fucking killed it, shook your hand. I'm like, I'm with Hell Entertainment, and if you guys need anything, let me know, no pressure, just want to introduce myself. And here we are 3 years later, and we've had you on the show a couple of times. We've been to your studio. You know, we're homies, and
Demons in the Swamp.
there's nothing like a live show to get that interaction for me, but also the live stream too. So
Hell yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I remember that day. That was awesome.
Because the people who are there, they're going to feed off your energy, and if you're putting off killer energy, putting on a killer stage set, you know, I'm not going to speak for you, but I would think that someone walking up to you and saying, "Yo, your set was fucking gnarly," speaks a long way.
Bro, that's what we live for. That's the only reason we're going. Like, if people weren't coming up, like, bro, we go on tour and we go fucking broke. So it's like
that might be an understatement.
Like we're so you don't think we're out here for the love of it? We are. So if you can only pay us in a compliment, that's all we need, because we're just like yo, we went on tour.
Buy the merch though.
Yeah. We went on tour in like late 2019, and we were out in the middle of, what was it, Ohio, at a gas station.
Yeah.
And this random dude came up to us and knew who our band was.
That's badass.
And it was our first time in Ohio. And we were so shook by that we didn't even care we weren't getting paid to play that show. Like, I don't know. It's the little things, man. It's just kind of like, man, that's so dope.
Hell yeah.
So dope.
Laura's saying, my love is all I have to give, but I'll always give it to you.
Yo, Laura's a real one. Real shit.
Shouts to Laura.
If we had MySpace right now and this band right now, I could tell you our top 5. Straight up.
Top 8. Top 8.
It's either top 8 or 4, 8, or 12, right?
Maybe I'm thinking of T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I miss MySpace.
Maybe that's T-Mobile. Maybe T-Mobile had the top 5.
I was too young. I never had it.
Yo, this dude was too young for MySpace. Come on.
We said what SoundCloud was, and he didn't even know what that was.
Yeah,
How about LimeWire?
He's only 6.
I know that.
Oh, I fucked up my family's computer.
Yeah.
Yup.
Me too.
Was it fun?
I gave a lot of A's computers.
It's almost
Dude,
worse.
5 boys in that house? Definitely porn. I don't think it was LimeWire.
You're not wrong.
I was like, let's talk about this.
I'm not saying it was you.
I had a lot of brothers growing up. I still do have a lot of brothers and sisters. It's crazy. Too big a family. Anyway.
Oh, my pen.
How was the experience going and playing Camp Zool?
Oh, it's fucking badass, dude.
Let's let Hunter answer this one.
I got fucking drunk as fuck, and I like hung up nasty. It was sick. It was very fun.
Nasty
Tell
ain't.
him
Yeah,
about some of your experiences.
What'd
you do?
I got drunk as fuck, and I was just laughing hysterically at all the fucking characters and stuff. It was great. I was trying very hard to go in the trail, but it was gonna be me and nasty, and that was it. But no one else wanted to come. These guys are bitches. They were like, nah, we're not doing that shit. I was
Mud
like,
started
sorry.
running at him.
I
Don't
used-
let him get you fooled.
I did almost shoot my pants for a second, but
The house the day before.
Oh, yo, me and Ronnie went in on a Waffle House at like 7 a.m. after just pounding beers in like a mall parking lot. Like,
I told them it
we're
was
the
like,
definition of mall rats.
we
dude.
were
It
playing
was-
that day. I had not slept all night. I took a fucking 5-hour driving shift that night before. We got to that mall parking lot. I was trying to sleep. I couldn't. They were talking all fucking
We're
last
having
2
hard
hours.
hearts.
So I told them to shut up and go in the Waffle House.
But
Are you guys looking to get on Camp Zool too?
I mean, it would be dope.
It would
You
be
know?
dope.
Zool is that whole camp, the LLE crew there, man. They've shown us a lot of love, from Zool themselves to Super Famous and a couple of the guys that work for them and shit. Like, there's just a whole like awesome crew of dudes, man. We got to go in a green room for like the first time at Camp Zool, and that was fucking sick. We didn't know what to do, so we left the green room.
I will quote. There were 2 rules for that green room, and I will quote them because it was the best green room rules I've ever heard. No bitches and no blow.
All right.
And
Pretty solid.
but real shit, like if you get the chance to go to Camp Zool,
Go.
go because it is an experience. Like the actors of Terror Town, for those who are watching that don't know what Camp Zool is, it's a music festival in Ohio thrown by Alazulilu, and it's in this place called Terror Town, and it looks like this old kind of Western style, like
So sick.
fronts and shit. But it's got all these actors, and you have to wear these bracelets and shit. And there's like a yellow bracelet and a red bracelet, and that decide like these actors, they're running at you the entire time, like they're doing crazy shit. But if you have a certain color like wristband on, it gives them permission to touch you. And,
Oh shit.
and I'm not talking about jumping up and going like boo and like touching your shoulders. They're dragging you through the mud. They're putting you in coffins in the ground.
I watched this dude.
I would shit my pants.
This dude got ridden like a horse through a puddle of mud, and it was like
He's getting whipped and shit.
It was like
Yeah.
30 degrees
it was
outside,
like
mind
freezing
you.
outside.
One guy got
It was
spanked.
so cold. But there's
A lot of
vendors.
pet play.
There's vendors and shit there, and they're selling like shrunken heads and jars and shit. Like
It was dope.
if you're a horror fan
Yeah,
and
yeah.
an underground music fan, it is the place to go, man.
Mhm.
So we can only hope that we get back. If they ask us, we're definitely we'll be up in there. But regardless if we're there or not, if you're watching this, you should definitely go because it is a fucking experience.
James says he's
That's big.
James says he's an experienced red bracelet.
Yo, I saw this man experience a red bracelet. I'm pretty sure. I think
So what's the red bracelet again?
that's where they touch you, bro.
That's where they come out. Oh.
But I don't know if I should spoil this, but on night 2 of Camp Zool, they said fuck the bracelet thing. And it was just anybody who had a bracelet on.
Fair
was
game.
getting it. Yeah. And it was, we were watching people shoot blanks at each other. It was, this was right after
That
the
pissed me
Alec
off. I hate that
Baldwin
shit.
shit. I was like, damn.
Damn. Yep. Damn.
Yo,
Well,
the
shit.
concerts were sick. All the artists were sick. Like there were no
It sounds cool. It
egos.
sounds wicked.
Like
So
every
I'm
like just from our perspective, like meeting other artists and shit, like artists that were bigger than us too, just like everybody was just humble and just talking with each other, just like regular dudes. Like it was just such a good time, man. So shout out to fucking Long Live Eagle.
yeah, the crew, like it's like that family vibe.
Mhm.
Like part of like I love that.
For sure.
We got to experience that out in Michigan, and it's very cool. Like everyone's just so honestly cool to each other. There's sometimes you go out to shows and stuff, and it's like people they're in their ways and
Their
don't
egos.
talk to me
Yeah,
like exactly, but like part of that crew honestly isn't like that at all. So that's dope. Wait, I just saw something. Ed says, "Damn, Hunter is double layered today." Everyone
Yeah,
else
right.
saying this.
Shout out to Whip.
Yeah, I matured a little bit. I used to just not wear anything at all. Like I don't know. I'm kind of weird, I guess, but yeah, I got this nice Carhartt, and I think I rock it pretty well.
Yeah, dude, spin. Show him the pants.
Woo!
Flannels on, boy.
I got
Come
pajamas
on.
because I wanted to, but I got a nice flannel.
You can find him at onlyhunters.com.
Flannel on.
You probably could.
I like that.
If I was a chick, I would definitely have one. So I can't make money, so I'm not doing it. But
Oh.
Awesome, love it. Can we talk about what your future plans are with shows? Like, I don't know, just got any shows lined up? What's the game plan?
We can't talk about something.
Okay, but either
Right,
way,
but
keep
I
our
mean,
eyes
people
peeled for it.
people are definitely gonna have opportunities to just like see us live.
Cool.
We'll make sure it's very known. It's mostly we're not even trying to be dicks and not like we're not
No,
trying to be like,
Yeah,
oh, don't worry about it. It's like literally we're just like we can't.
we're kind of in limbo with a couple things,
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out if we are or not doing certain things. But yeah, there's a few things that are probably on the way.
Cool. Fuck yeah. Things are in the works, so that
All right.
definitely answers that question.
So keep a lookout at all
Always
Sky Swamp
email.
Orange's socials.
We're always emailing.
So
That's what you got to do. You got to keep in contact with them all and keep bugging them.
Keep
Yeah.
on
Like what's
coming
going on?
back.
Laura says come to Colorado. Laura, keep your eyes peeled, my dear.
Laura,
Only if
Laura
you
knows.
book
Pretty
us
far.
in the springs where we can get in the hot springs. That's it.
I like
I like that
That's
too.
it.
That's it.
that.
So the last week and a half, you've been dropping riddles.
I have.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
the
Just
riddles.
I
Just
suck at
very
riddles.
I suck at riddles too.
Did not
Just
have
don't
any
beat that
time
one,
trying to
fucking
figure those out. So now that we're here, let's talk about those riddles
All right.
and the door that they are opening.
Yes. So, over the last week leading up to this interview, I did 7 riddles / puzzles that I came up with myself, and they were all themes. 6 of them were themes, which were very intense emotions. And the 7th riddle, which was sort of kind of found out after the Two Dudes episode came out, the answer to that was odium. And should I explain the answers leading up to them, or we kind of got it? So the first answers before odium were darkness, hate, grief, anxiety, 4, and monophobia. And those were all themes of what odium, our album.
Hey!
So odium was the last answer. That was kind of like the last big hint to what is coming via today, which is the news that we're dropping an album and it's called Odium.
Yes, let's go.
Fucking pumped.
Hell yeah.
Soul pounds.
So now that the gate is open, let's chat about it.
Let's do it.
So
Here we are.
New album.
album,
Actual
artwork,
album.
release date.
Right,
track-
yeah.
Like, yes.
Let's
Full
go
length.
into it.
Lay
Let's
down,
go.
lay it down.
All right.
What?
Yeah.
I want it all.
Crickets.
All right. Well, I mean, where do we start? Where do we begin?
All right.
Okay.
So
When's,
The date.
when's the drop date?
okay. So our debut full-length album called Odium is dropping May 13th on
Okay.
all streaming platforms, and on April 15th, pre-order bundles go live, and you are not gonna want to miss this shit because
Wish I had an applause button.
effort into it.
We short.
Fucking right.
So we'll be revealing pre-order bundles probably over the next couple weeks here, but they will all be going live at skyswamporange.net/odium. That is ODIUM. That's right.
Forgot to spell his own
Why don't
album
you
name.
explain why it's called Odium?
So, odium is basically Latin for widespread hatred, kind of like
Well, so the actual term is hatred towards a result of someone's actions.
Okay.
Coming into this album, there was a lot of emotional events and big decisions that we had to make. Obviously, as you had seen us last, before you came to our studio and you shot photos for us up in Worcester, there were 6 of us.
Correct.
And going on this journey, we had to make a lot of decisions and a lot of kind of realizations with everybody that was involved going forward. And obviously we minimized, and there was a lot of emotional things going on. We were all between the 4 of us, I'm not gonna like say this and that, but like, all of us to a degree deal with mental health, like stuff that we have to focus on. So that's like a big thing as well. So it's kind of like the actions of people around us on this journey have influenced us and helped us grow into the people we are. And like, obviously we've all harnessed certain emotions, but we all just felt, all in all, that was a good way to kind of label and encapsulate all the emotions that were felt growing and getting to this point in a journey. And that's where the riddles come into place. Like, those are all intense emotions that come from actions and consequences. And that's kind of what leads up to what Odium is.
and that the theme of the album is hatred, right? But that I feel like if you look at it at face value, you think like hatred towards another person, but it's much more deeper than that because it's about self-hatred. It's about hatred and regret of scenarios. It's about the hatred of losing things in your life that you can't change, losing people in your life that you can't change. It's just about everything that makes you mad and angry that you just fucking hate, and it's bottled into just one fucked up package.
One amazing piece of art that's about to explode into our ear holes.
Facts. And
I'm pumped, man. Like the teasers we got. Like I said, it's definitely a little more harder, I'd say.
And I can see in the songs that you sent us, Stray, I can see where all that is coming from now. Like listening to the story of why the album's named that way, and listening to the tracks and how it differentiates from other work.
Yeah.
You can see, you can hear it, and it makes sense
Yeah.
now, knowing the backstory of why it's called Odium.
And I think people also, I mean, like, we've dropped a couple singles and stuff like Blacklight Altar and Disrupt and stuff to try and kind of give people a taste of kind of what's to come a little bit, that our stuff has gotten a little heavier. If you've been listening like to our older stuff, it's like, this is very different.
But in a good way.
Right. And I think also so we've been working on this album for like 2 years, right? Like we started writing this right before the pandemic popped off. And so like all the emotions that were like, as he was saying, from events that transpired previous to that, we were just all coming out of like a really like bad place as a band. Like collectively and individually, I think. And like then the pandemic popped off on top of that. And that was a really strange like first few months and shit. Like I know for me personally, I was like isolated, like away from everybody, just like writing lyrics and shit. And it just got like really introspective and stuff, but it was like we all made sure that we stayed working through this pandemic. And so it was like I was actively kind of talking to these guys about different things and finding out, okay, so they're feeling like the same things that I'm feeling right now, and just more conversations that we'd have. And it just kind of trickled in here. Like there's moments of happiness in the project. I wouldn't necessarily, I wouldn't say happiness, but it's kind of like you can hear where it kind of lets up a little bit.
It was healing.
Yeah,
it was a healing.
Yeah. But some of those songs, in order to get to those points, we had to write like a lot darker shit.
We had to get to that spot, to really convey.
Like there's a lot of dark stuff on this album that like, if you think like the singles that we've been dropping are dark or anything like that, it's like, dude, it gets way darker than that. Like and I'm not just talking like from a lyric standpoint, like the music gets heavier.
It does.
Like it gets, but we also have like some of the most soft and melodic shit we've done so far, but it's painful. Like one of the songs I sent you, we have a song called Hourglass. That's a song that I've been trying to write lyrics to for almost 3 years at this point, and that one holds a really like close place to us emotionally and
on multiple levels.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I actually I was saying to Diggz, I'm like, damn, this is that second track that like more, I don't want to say slow down, but like melodic. I was thinking, damn, this shit's like the heaviness of it. It reminded me of NF, and he's like his rap. I mean, shit, listen to his lyrics. I'm like, damn, dude's still alive. Like his shit's heavy, and it's amazing though, like to be able to pour that out into a song. You feel that.
Mhm.
You fucking feel that. And I was like, I had him play that song. I was like, play that song again. Like I didn't do that one more time. And then we went to the heavier one, but I'm pumped. I can't wait to hear this shit. And like you said, the pandemic, it was heavy. It was heavy on a lot of people, and a lot of people didn't know really how to take it, especially.
I mean, it was like so much was happening too. Like
you had said before that, like I know even for me, I was like in kind of like a darker spot, and then that happened, and that what you had done, kind of the isolation thing for a little bit, and coming out, like, so the story of the album that you guys are about to put out, like, I feel like a lot of people went through that, but we're not musically talented, so being able to hear it, it's gonna be rad. Like, I can't wait. I'm so pumped. Like the way you just explained it, that's amazing, and I feel like a ton of people will be stoked for that.
Fucking right.
Yeah, actually, the whole album is kind of, it is weird how it's very reminiscent of like our stages through the pandemic, because like honestly, fuck COVID, fuck everything that happened. It's not a good thing, obviously, but how we handled it and how I think we've all grown from it.
Mm-hmm.
And this album wouldn't have been what it is if it wasn't for it. So I not to discredit, how awful the situation is. We made the best of the situation, obviously.
Totally.
And there's some there's some songs in this album that are very like, could be playing up there on mainstream radio. And there's some songs on this album that are like, what the hell am I even listening to? Because this is a chaotic, fucking in your face, like clusterfuck of awesomeness, and all that is like the byproduct of this situation.
How many tracks are we gonna be blessed with?
Yeah. All right. I'm happy you asked. It's 11.
Why?
I'm happy you asked.
You were waiting for this question.
Why?
This is the one he stayed up all night waiting to answer.
No, it's 11. We just hit that LP mark. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh, fuck yeah.
yeah, it's 11 tracks. But the way, like, we put a lot of, like, we as a band overthink absolutely everything. So we've even put a lot of thought into just our sequencing of the album and stuff. Like, we're all fans of albums and shit. Like, we grew up on that shit, and so it's kind of like we liked when you could just hear an album from front to back.
I still do that.
And
Fuck Spotify.
Yeah, and
Album all the way through. I don't want fucking playlists.
exactly.
Not to interrupt, but
No, real shit though, and it's like there's an art in that in itself. We feel, and I think we've kind of arranged it in a way to where it tells a story and it flows like naturally, but it also surprises you in parts. Like we got you comfortable, but not too comfortable, baby.
So along with those 11 tracks, I'm assuming we're gonna get some new visuals to go along with some of those tracks.
I mean, obvious, yeah.
Yeah,
We can't drop the ball now. We've been rolling with it,
Right.
More music videos. We've got more stuff like outside of music videos that we're working on. If you don't know, we also have our little show, Two Dudes News and Brews.
Saw that.
It pops its top every once in a while.
That's a fucking disaster, dude.
Yeah.
It's a fun disaster.
The goal to make
That's what
the
this is.
cringiest review show that you could, and I promise it's only going to get cringier
yeah,
as it
definitely
goes.
will.
We're upping it just a teeny bit each time.
So-
Soon it'll just be Hunter naked.
Let's do it. Hunter
Sooner
fans.
than
Well, before that happens, we'll have to come up and guess on that shit.
with the album being personal, like so very personal with you guys and going through the pandemic and everything, are there any guest features coming up on the album? Where are we looking at with that?
All right. So we have 2, but is a surprise. You'll have to wait for the album.
Really?
I think.
No,
You want-
you wanna wait?
Yeah, drop it.
I'll bust it.
Tell 'em.
All right. So
Well, wait. Should we?
I'll tell you one.
All right.
Well, how about one?
No, just if you're gonna tell one, you might as well say both.
Fine, fuck it. So
I want it all, Novels.
all right.
Wait.
Just to be clear, it is novels, Like,
Hey, sorry.
but
All love.
we got. I know. We got our very near and dear friends,
Nobles.
Fams and the Hooligans, on a track,
Fuck yeah.
I ain't ready for that shit though.
and we also have Jared from Head PE.
Fucking right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. That shit's awesome, man. Cause like me and Ronnie and shit, we fucking grew up bumping like Head PE like so much, and it's such an honor to have Jared on a track. He was such a pleasure to work with, and you know we didn't want to do a lot of features for this project, but we had a song that we were just like, man, I feel like he'd be a great fit for this shit, and then the only other people that we really wanted on the project was our boys, Fams and the Hooligans. If you aren't familiar with Fams and the
You
Hooligans,
better fucking get familiar.
they're the dopest, man. They're
Facts.
another band. They're out of West Virginia, dude. They do like a rap metal kind of thing like us, but it's so different from us.
Yeah.
It's like their own whole thing, and we've toured with them. We've done a bunch of shows with these guys, and that's our family right there. And we made the most bizarre, like bipolar ass song with these dudes, and I'm talking it's all of them. It's all of the Hooligans. Like it's not just the vocalists. It's everybody. Like we had members of theirs like playing like guitar, like Gurr from Fams and the Hooligans. He's putting guitar solos on stuff. Like he's also screaming with novels, and we got Tito doing screams. Fams is on there. Keeper's dropping a verse. Like it's the most fire shit ever, dude. 307.47. We're not going to tell you what that means, but it's a dope
Look
song.
it up.
Yeah.
Fucking can't wait.
Hell yeah.
When are you guys gonna be dropping the artwork for it?
Oh, funny you ask. Maybe right after this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, maybe you should check us out at Sky Swamp Orange, and maybe you'll see it.
On everything at Sky Swamp Orange. It's not hard to find. SkySwampOrange.net as well.
There's your hub. You go to skyswamporange.net, you'll find everything.
Except the album artwork, because that's coming later on there.
Uh-huh.
Other than that,
We can
at
make
Sky
that-
Swamp Orange.
We can make that happen right now.
Give him a little
The
nip
click
slip.
of a button.
You want to give him a little nip slip real quick?
Fuck it.
Nip slips.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No,
it's such a
no, we're
beautiful-
going to reveal
No
the
fun.
whole thing. The whole thing. I can send it to you.
Mm.
I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Just
We'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking pumped. New album, let's go. So new album, that definitely means we'll be catching you at a live show in the summer.
Yeah.
Will
Oh,
you stop
yeah.
hitting your fucking
I got
microphone, making more
excited.
noise? Jesus. I gotta put up with this shit for another season. Jesus.
You love it.
It's debatable. We're just about out of time here, guys. Anyone you want to shout out, plug, producers on the album, anything like that?
I got a couple people I want to shout out. First and foremost, I want to shout out Dizzy Dahmer, who did mixing for the majority of the album and is also mastering. We also, on Blacklight, we got it mixed by, you want to drum roll?
I mean, that's out there.
It's James Garcia.
And if some people know, it's Young Wicked from Axe Murder Boys and shit. We linked up with him to work on that one. Shout out to James. He's fucking killing it.
He also put a little spicy spices on that song.
Yeah,
in
no,
there,
he
too.
definitely like souped that thing up. It was fun to work with him. Possibly not the last time you'll see us working with him. Who knows? He's alluded to some shit. But yeah, pretty much shout out to Dizzy. Shout out to James Garcia. Shout out to Fams and the Hooligans. Shout out to Jared from Head PE. And shout out to anybody who's been giving a fuck about us while this shit has taken so long. Like we've seen, like, I don't know. I wouldn't have put up with a fucking band that's fucking teasing shit for fucking 2 years. So if you're still here, fucking thank you. And we truly are so excited for people to hear this fucking album, man. We poured our hearts into it. We've rewrote, we've re-recorded this bitch like 1,000 times, and it's a beautifully ugly ass project, and it's very raw and it's very truthful, and it's sonically just in your fucking face. And you won't have to adjust the bass on your car's EQ when listening to it. Because we made sure it
always
not
come through.
It's
Oh,
a
gosh, you guys
so.
are definitely the real fucking deal. You 100% can. We know, you can tell, like, you pour your heart and souls into what you do, and we are super pumped for this album.
And we can just tell. We can tell by the passion you guys have for it too, by the way you speak of the album and talk about it and describe it. It's just the aura you guys give off. Fucking pumped for you. Fucking proud this album's coming out. Keep kicking ass, guys. If you don't know who they are, Sky Swamp Orange on all social medias. Go like, share, subscribe. Recap of this show on hellentertainment.com within the next 24 hours. All the links to all their socials. Guys, thank you for fucking sitting with us tonight, dropping that bomb.
Thank you. Thank you guys, man. You've been in our corner like since day one, so we appreciate you guys.
And we'll be in your corner.
We have one last song to perform for you. Happy birthday from Applebee's to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey.
Thank you.
On that note, baby. 30-30 over here. Sky Swamp Orange in the house. Guys, thank you so much. We look forward to the album.
Yeah.
Look forward to speaking with you guys before the album, after the album, next albums, years to come, all that. We're always in your corner 100%. Hell Entertainment, Sky Swamp Orange, Demons in the Swamp, know about it. Check them out, hellentertainment.com. Thank you guys. We will chat with you guys soon.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Peace.
Much love, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Our good homies at Sky Swamp Orange. Again, go like, share, subscribe to their shit. They deserve it 100%. If you're not going to like, share, subscribe our shit, go to their shit because they deserve it way more for the hard work they're
putting.
putting.
Real deal, man, for sure. And I'm stoked. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this album. Let's go.
From artists to personalities to one-on-one with them, those guys are, like Ashley said, those guys are the real deal. I'm not trying to kiss ass and all that, but you can see it, you can hear it with them that they're fucking amazing. Season 3, episode 1 in the books. With some bomb ass fucking news. We hope you all take your plan B later because you all just got violated with that news. And 2 weeks, we had Keith from Convalescence coming on.
Yeah.
Talk about them, talking about their tours and what they got coming up because they're leaving right for tour pretty close to after our show.
All right.
And
love you guys. Season 3's back, baby. Sinner Sundaze.
Check out hellentertainment.com for all the Sinner Sundaze shows coming up. All of our socials. Please go like, share, subscribe to us. aGrace Photography. Happy Dirty 30 birthday.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Look out for us on Instagram shortly for a recap. And peace.